Hi everyone. Today's topic is confidentiality and integrity. These two features we are going to study about WEP protocol followed by other two protocols called as CCMP and TKIP. Right? So what are these protocols? One is we saw the property called confidentiality means encryption. Integrity means we have to add some code like CRC or checksum to say message is not modified, right? So last class we studied authentication can be achieved through some authentication protocols we studied. Similarly today encryption as well as integrity. See here, data protection in WEP can be achieved through this message confidentiality, integrity and access control, but which was not much successful because it has some drawback. But we will see what is the algorithm used for encryption in this WEP, right? So WEP can also be do encryption, that is using a stream cipher RC4 reverse cipher 4. How it is going to encrypt? Very simple. See here, by seeing this formula you can understand. So after encryption you will get back a cipher text, that is plain text XOR with the key stream with the secret, static secret between two communicating parties plus IV initialization vector, which is of 24 bit, and the secret is a 40 bit secret. Both will be performing the stream cipher algorithm, that is RC4, that is KS, then XOR with the plain text. That is what we are going to get the cipher text. Similarly, the same cipher text XOR with the key stream will get back the plain text, right? That can be represented as each frame. How it can be represented? See here, encrypted plain text with initialization vector followed by encrypted CRC 32-bit plus MAC header. Means CRC 32-bit is used for encryption, that is for message integrity check, right? So how you are going to verify whether message is modified or not? Through this, by checking a CRC, right? Everyone are aware at the sender side CRC is appending, and the same thing is received at the receiver. After receiving a message you will find out. Then if you obtain a same CRC includes concludes that no errors, means message is not modified, right? The same concept is used for integrity check, but there are some attacks, right, which is not able to done in WEP, that is noun plain text attack. What is noun plain text attack? Everyone are familiar. The plain text can be easily identified by the attacker, or he knows. How he knows? See here, initialization vector, whatever we are going to use, which is the possibility 2 power 24 distinct key streams, means one by one he can easily check. And the key stream, the same key stream we are going to reuse. That is a one more drawback. That's what, whatever we'll assume, the cipher text can be as C dash or plain text as P dash. So attacker can easily find out through this property. Okay, so that is a attack card, means he will be obtaining P dash through having all these, that is called as non plain text attack. Similarly, one more thing is possible, that is called message modification. Means any attacker in between can modify the message that won't be aware by the receiver. That is what very simple example I given in the class. Like if a sender is sending message called I love you, the same message may be not received at the receiver. He may receive, what is the message he may receive at the receiver is I hate you, right? So the receiver won't be aware that this may be the original message, right? Because we may add any frame, right, or any content. We can tag any content, that is for example a substring called F or F dash between this message through this CRC checksum. Why the receiver won't be aware means you are already familiar what is the integrity concept I told. He will get a same CRC, so he won't be aware that message is not modified, right? So that is another drawback, message modification and non plain text attack, right? So to overcome this the drawbacks of WEP, will study other two protocols called as TKIP, that is Temporal Key Integrity Protocol, and CCMP, that is Cipher Mode Blockchain in protocol, right? So what is this message integrity protocol? So what is this TKIP is temporal key. So we studied key hierarchy there. One type of key that is derived at the end is called a temporal key. Using this key we are performing encryption at two phases. That's what the two phase key mixing in TIP. So which provides a strong encryption compared to WEP. By seeing this diagram you can easily understand. See, as a name says, two phase means phase 1 and phase 2. Phase 1 is, what is this phase 1? Performing phase 1 is FRP. PRF means pseudo random function 1, which uses a temporal key of 128 bit and sender MAC address. You know the MAC address for each of these access point, and 44 MS bytes of sequence counter. That is sequence counter is similar to a sequence counter is similar to a sequence number, right? So that 4 MS bytes of sequence counter is used to perform a pseudo random function at phase 1. Then that results of 80 bit is given to phase 2 with 16 bits of this 2 LS bytes of sequence counter, right? That will be performed at phase 2. Then finally we'll get a RC4. So the encryption algorithm used is RC4 only with sequence counter 24 bits and the 104 bits of phase 2, right? That is what the WPA is another name for this temporal key integrity protocol, where temporal key is an encryption key called as 128 bit and two phases will be performed with 48 bit MAC address and the sequence counter, right? So because of using large key space, how large key space means, we have the 128 bits of key space, attacker cannot easily identify what may be the key, and sequence counter will be incremented for each frame sent. If it is less means the same frame is resent, right? So it helps to protect receiver from replay attack. So it is like frame 1 is sent with the sequence counter 1, like that it will be maintained. So two phases are used to generate this RC4 key. After using that key, we are going to perform RC4 encryption, right? So that is about the protocol. So it is one very important question card as explain this data protection using TKIP and CCMP, right? So you should remember deriving this key for encryption with two phases. Then we are doing RC4 encryption, similar to WEP, right? So then CCMP is called as counter mode with CBC MAC protocol. CBC is one type of operation, right? So which is in the block cipher algorithm. We studied in our syllabus called DES algorithm, data encryption standard. But here CCMP protocol uses this AES algorithm, advanced data encryption standard. So which is also called as CCMP is also called as WPA2. Okay. So here the count is referred as packet number in this particular protocol. This count is maintained at both sender and receiver. And you should mainly remember it uses a AES algorithm, right? So PN is also included in special CCMP frame header and header field. Okay. So PN is incremented by sender after each frame sent. So similar to the sequence counter in the previous algorithm, here PN we are going to use packet number, right? So AES uses a block cipher block chaining mode with block size. So means message is divided into blocks with each block 128 bits, and it uses a nonce which include 48 bit pin with the same temporal key for encryption for each block. That's what's here. Whatever you have, you see this diagram, initialization vector For each block encryption, it uses a temporal key that is XORed with next phase with a what is a additional value we are using is additional authentication data, which is certain immutable fields of MAC header. So initialization vector here is a 48-bit packet number. So count is function of packet number here. So each phase will be done encryption like this. Here each block is encrypted with the same temporal key by adding these add1 add2 with p1 plain text messages. Finally we get the message integrity check, and that will be added here to obtain the cipher text by using count values, count 1, count n-1 up to count 10 for each plain text with the same. Why? So that is the packet number that is added, which acts as packet number. That is how encrypted, because what is the mode here? The mode is cipher block chaining. So that's what each input output is given to next block input. That's what it is, a cipher block chain mode. So finally we are getting like that cipher text. That is an encryption used in this algorithm called CCMP. So where we are computing this AI as encryption with temporal key plain text I into j, where j is some constant, I is the here pn is a packet number and ij is constant. Now to ith block cipher text is XOR with pi. So that is a plain text block, right? So this is what the same thing will be done at the receiver. This is the algorithm called as CCMP. Clear? So it is very important. Just see the diagram and write, which uses AES algorithm for encryption with this temporal key, right? With a block operation called as CBC, cipher block chaining mode. Okay. Thank you.